Yo, it's been so long. And I want to apologize for that. You feel me? Like, I just woke up. Please excuse me for my slumpness. I literally just woke up. It's like 6:30 over here. I'm off today. Isn't it crazy when you're off, you want to wake up early as shit? But anyways, I'm a night owl, so I was up since 4. So I had my subscribers go ahead and hit me up with all the shit that they want me to discuss. I'm sorry I've been away for so long. Um, you know, I don't feel comfortable doing a video when I'm not in the right mindset or the right headspace. I don't have that energy in me to really talk because I talk all day for a living. So the last thing I want to do is talk about bullshit I really don't give a fuck about. Like, I'll watch it on YouTube, but I didn't have the energy in me to speak on most of the shit. There is a couple things I do want to address that's been wearing on me. And a lot of people aren't taking it serious, and the media isn't taking it serious. And that's the storm that's going on, and that's affecting a lot of southern states that aren't used to the snow and the colder weather. A lot of people are calling Texas pussy, and I think that's very like insensitive. Texas is not made to handle that type of weather, so that's why the houses and the pipes have burst due to the extremity of the coldness. So flooding is going on. These people do not have power whatsoever. It's a very sad thing that what's going on. And I just wish people would just take some time to stop looking at the shade room for a moment and really watch the news. And, well, don't even watch the fucking news. They're not even really saying what's going on like that. I get all my information from Lovely T. I'm not in the bitches Discord, but, just on her regular videos, she puts us all up to date. So it's up to you to go into the extra research to figure out what's really going on, and that's what I did. And it's fucking sad. Even if you're on TikTok, you'll see like what's going on. So, I've been praying really hard for Texas. I really have, because I can't even imagine like myself going through that. I already hate being fucking cold. So the fact that these people are in bundles of clothing, I'm in Florida, I barely have winter clothes. So the fact that these people are in bundles of clothes and just sitting in the water, it's sad. And then when you have your own personal shit going on, it wears on you. So there's nothing crazy is going on with me. I'm a Cancer. I'm emotional, bitch. It's probably that time of the month or something like that. My shit's probably gonna come on in like a week or two. Who the fuck knows? But anyways, y'all sent me a bunch of shit to talk about. There's a lot of shit to talk about over the past 2 weeks. A lot of shit's been going on. So we're gonna get into it. It's gonna be a little lengthy video. So, I first want to talk about the Toni interview with Tasha K. I'm just gonna say one thing. Tasha K needs to stop doing interviews. I think Tasha K sucks at fucking interviews. Like, an interview, you don't put your personal opinion in an interview. And it's fucking, and Tokyo Toni's gonna be her last fucking, like, big celebrity interview. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Nobody wants to interview with the bitch because she likes to give her own opinion. She'll ask you a controversial question back to back, and then she'll judge you at the end and be like, well, I don't think that's right. And that's where you lose the person you're interviewing, and that's where you lose the audience. We already know how you feel, Tasha K. You don't gotta put your 2 cents in it. It fucks everything up. It was going good, but the thing is, those two women like to cut each other off. And with Tokyo Toni, you do have to cut the bitch off because you have to reel the conversation back in. You have to take back control of the conversation. So I understand cutting the bitch off, but there's a way to do a bitch like Tokyo Toni to where she will still feel comfortable. You can't just, all right, so, enough of that, and ask the next question. Like, it was just a lot of ego in the interview. I saw that Nosy Ho Live just put out a talk with Tokyo Toni. It was 3 hours long. I did not watch that shit. I watched like 15 minutes of it, but I just can't. I really can't. There's some things I could do, but I couldn't do 3 hours of that. Bitch, I'm sorry. I couldn't even do 30 minutes. I just couldn't. But the Treasure interview, I thought that was done really well. Treasure, to me, she comes off like she don't know what to say next. You know what I mean? And I honestly believe Tokyo Toni when she was talking. I believe Tokyo over Treasure because that's her fucking daughter. She knows her daughter. She knows what her daughter done did. Now, I do want to say one thing. I do relate a lot to Tokyo Toni. I don't have any kids, but I want to tell you how I relate. Growing up middle class or like not having to struggle and then finally being successful, making it on your own, you don't want to say you came from the struggle, but I don't know if this is like a young minded thing, but a lot of people who grew up privileged, they like to say, oh yeah, I came from the struggle. I came from nothing, started from the bottom, now I'm here. And I feel like that's what China said to all like her little rich friends or whatever. I don't fucking know. That's what she said to the public when she became famous. Probably people who she relates to, she probably told that another story, her real story. But I believe Toni when she says that she took care of her fucking daughter. Yeah, Toni probably stripped and she had a babysitter, or she probably stripped and her child was in the back room, in the dressing room. It was different time back then, so I can see that happening. You know what I mean? But that's nothing less. I mean, 80s babies went through some shit, so that ain't shit. Your mom stripping for a few months or a couple of years, and you're probably in the dressing room every other night, and your mom will come back there, and different girls who would switch would take turns watching you. I could see that happening in Black China's life. But the way Black China feels about her mom, I know that she loves her mom and they love each other. I feel like Toni wants to be put on. She doesn't want to be given money, but she feels like, oh, if you made it, bitch, you came for me. You got your attributes for me. Put me on. You know, show me the money and I'll make my own money. You know, let me get my own platform. So I don't believe that Toni is jealous of Black China. But when she says that her daughter is the devil and she believes that in Illuminati shit, when I was doing wrong and like turning up or whatever, my mom really didn't want to have anything to do with me either. And she would cuss me out, you know, and because she didn't encourage me all my life to be better than what I was doing. So she was just like, I don't want to be associated with the devil. I don't want that in my life. You know, that's not my daughter. You're not my daughter. I mean, my mom has disowned me before because I was doing unrighteous shit. So, I mean, when your child is living a certain lifestyle and you know it's wrong and you know it's sin, I mean, Toni, to me, she's just sticking to her roots. You know what I mean? She wants her daughter to do the same thing. Like, there's a way to do shit. You can still get the money, but try, like, you don't have to lose yourself. You know what I mean? So, I understand Toni. It's just, I feel like her language is different. She don't really know how to project what the fuck I just said in a calm, you know, manner. She knows how to be calm, but it's always a little ratchet to it, you know, with her. And that's just how she was raised. You know what I mean? Because Black China, she don't talk nothing like Toni. She talks like a white girl. So do I. Like, you could tell the ones who are kind of rough around the edges, you know, who's a hood chick. Like, you can tell. So, Black China she doesn't give me hood chick vibes. Sorry. But that's enough about that. Let's move on to some more bullshit. What else did y'all wanted me to talk about? Simone. What about her? I mean, she's lame as fuck. Listen. I know everybody has heard her talk about what women need to do. Do you have this in the bank? Are you good at communication? Do you know how to keep your house clean? You want all this in a man, but you don't know how to do these things. From what I see, Black women, we have our shit together, most of us. Yeah, some of us may not know how to communicate. Your tone may be fucked up or whatever, but most of us are pretty solid. I mean, I'll give you an example. The Real Housewives. The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, you don't really see them cleaning. You don't see the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills cleaning. But the Real House of Atlanta, the Real House of Potomac, I've seen those hoes, like, pick up a broom before. You know what I mean? So, I don't know if that gives you, like, kind of an idea of what I'm saying. But, I know she didn't say Black women in particular, but most of her audience is Black, and she's a Black woman. And I just find it funny how all of a sudden she got some random ass nigga after 6 years of begging for a man. She finally got one and she chased him. It's obvious. It's obvious Simone does not look at her as the prize. Because if she did, her conversation would have been, niggas, y'all want a female who's solid, who can heal you, who can be your peace. Can you be her peace? Can you listen to her? You always want her to listen to you. Can you listen to her? But it's obvious that she does not feel like she's the prize. Her jokes, it's a little truth in every joke, right? So her joke, she's always calling herself fat. She's old, and why would the baby want me? I'm in my 30s, and shit like that. So it's obvious that she chases after the nigga. I mean, we've seen her do it plenty of times. She got embarrassed on Wild and Out. Oh, I couldn't do it. But if you like it, I love it. That's how you get your bread. Go ahead. I mean, yeah, I just find it funny how. I mean, the message was on point. It was a good message. It's just the messenger. It gives a lot of background to the message. You kind of missing the message, and you're kind of thinking like, why the fuck is this person saying this message? That's what I think. So right message, wrong messenger. Try again. Old news. Danny Lay. I don't know why I'm so happy to say this. I love when like bitches get humble, because I'm so humble. I make sure to stay humble. And that bitch got humble within the quickness, bitch. She got snatched the fuck up with that humble pie. Like, she was so embarrassed. And now, all on Instagram, all she talking about is, yeah, black women. And she reposting different black women powerful posts and shit. And she underneath black women pictures, heart eyes and shit. Oh, she's like, yeah, I'm officially single. I'm done being embarrassed. Everybody's like, sis, who's gonna tell her? You been single, bitch. You're just somebody to play with. Okay? And when you listen to Mimi, the baby's baby mama, she talks like Mimi. I don't know about me. Like, I don't live in my hometown. I'm not far from my hometown, but I try to date, people outside of my hometown, and it's just not the same. Like, when you talk to someone in your hometown, they talk like you, it's like they just understand different insiders better than somebody else who's not from your hometown. I don't know. Maybe it's a comfort level thing. I don't know. But it's a different vibe, like, than fucking with somebody who's from your hometown. You may not even know them, but y'all just from the same area and you understand the lingo. Maybe something just that small. But, anyways, I'm not gonna get this up too much time. A little T.I. and Tiny update. Lisa Bloom was representing some of the victims that have come forward. However, just the other day, it's been told that no lawsuits have been filed. So, I don't know what's going on about that. I mean, Lisa Bloom, that's a serious bitch. She's not just going to pick up these cases without there being some type of evidence. That's her reputation. And she loves the fucking media. So, I want to see what happens with that. Oh, another thing. I don't know. Texas's mayor, I forgot that motherfucking name. I don't even know what to say. That motherfucker is trash. Like, I just want to say I am so sorry to Texas. It's the same way in Florida. Y'all always like to talk shit about Florida. Oh, why would you vote in a Republican? We had Ron DeSantis, and now we got Mitt Romney. Who the fuck do we have? No, we have Romney. Now we have Ron DeSantis. Sorry. Anyways, they're fucking Republicans. And we keep voting them in. And it's not us. Sincerely, it's not South Florida. It's the rest of Florida, baby. It's Central Florida and North Florida. And they outpower South Florida. I'm sorry. There's nothing we can do about it. Okay, so I don't want to blame Texas. A lot of people are saying, oh, Texas, y'all need to vote better. We can't really sit here and blame Texas because it's a southern state. Y'all gotta realize this is where slavery happened. It was only 50 something years ago. Like, I mean, that's what, not even a generation. Like, my mom had to take the literacy test. It's very much still here. So, I'm sorry, Texas, that y'all's mayor went to Cancun. And I saw a meme where it said, you know how the Republicans want to separate the immigrants' families and build a wall over the border? And it said, oh, we don't believe in crossing the border to keep families safe or some shit like that. And he did the exact same thing because Republicans don't believe in, you know, immigrants coming to America. But he went over to Mexico to save his kids. It's the same thing immigrants do. He tried to say he went over there because, oh, his kids were unsafe. How the fuck do you think the rest of your state was? Oh, you need to do. But before he was like, y'all need to do whatever the fuck you need to do to save you and yours. Not all of us have planes, private jets to get on and just fly the fuck away to another planet. Sorry. So, you know, my condolences to all the people who had to go through that shit. A lot of celebrities went through it too. And I noticed a lot of people were flocking. A lot of celebrities were flocking to Houston in the recent years. And, have you noticed everywhere celebrities go, they flock to California? The earthquakes happen. And they want to come down south. All the influencers are in Texas now. The rappers are coming out of Texas now. And then all that shit happens. It's a lot of evil going on. You know, and those celebrities, it sucks that happened to them, but they do have money to repair that stuff. They have money to repair that stuff until their insurance kicks in and give them their refund for whatever they fixed. Regular folks, they don't have that. So keep that shit in mind. But I do want to say good job to the ones who had great thinking and put their food and shit out in the snow. That was, I mean, to go into survival mode like that is just, I'm just in awe, really. But moving on, let's talk about Megan the Stallion and Pardi Fontaine. That was very highly requested. You all wanted me to talk about them and my thoughts. You wanted my thoughts mostly on them. Let me get my babe child. Hold on. Hold on. All right. What I've been doing, like my relationship that I'm in now, I've been keeping it off the internet as much as possible. The only thing that I have on there is that we're like in a relationship together. But that's it. I keep my shit off the internet. And it's been going so smooth. Nobody knows when we argue. Nobody knows when we're doing like super good. You know what I mean? So I feel like Megan should do the same. She is a celebrity, you know, but I also feel like Pardi Fontaine is the type of nigga who needs that attention. Why aren't you posting me? Like, I feel like he's like kind of clingy like that, you know? The whole thing with the bathroom situation, I know you guys saw the video where he bust into the bathroom. He was like, "Oh, what are y'all doing in there? What is Megan doing? Y'all are taking too long, yada yada." I mean, it is weird that she was using the bathroom while her homegirls were right there in front of her, but whatever. And he bust in there, is very aggressive by like the little clip that was on there. I guess his security guard or whoever the fuck he was, somebody from his entourage child, went on live and he busted in the bathroom and it looked it bad. But Megan got on live with him. They were making little pieces, kissing up on each other and shit. He looks very clingy. I feel like Megan likes that. She just doesn't know how to react to it. And she needs that mushy gushy love. Someone to tell her, you know, that she's beautiful all the time. Because Tori wasn't going to do that. He had a big head, you know. She was fucking with niggas that had big egos themselves. And, you know, Pardi Fontaine, he is that ugly, sweet dude. Those are the vibes I get from him. You know, ugly, sweet nigga with a bankroll. I mean, obviously she has more money than him, but you could tell that he treats her very nice, or he has a big dick, because it's not his face. Oh, I know what it is. It's his height. She found someone big as fuck. That's what it is. Because Megan's like 5'11". So, and he's like 6'10". And he's huge. So, for her to look so much smaller next to somebody. I mean, how big is Tory Lanez? 5'8", 5'9". So, yeah. It was a huge difference. And I like it. I think they're cute together. But I would tell Megan to just vibe. Heal, vibe, and just be happy. Period. Okay? Y'all wanted me to talk about Money Yaya with her baby. Money Yaya, I know it's a lot of like couple old heads who watch me. Money Yaya is Floyd Mayweather's daughter, and she is NBA YoungBoy's 5th or 6th baby mom. I wouldn't say 5th or 6th baby mom. Probably the 4th baby mom, 5th or 6th child. Okay, let's just say that just to be on the safe side. Okay, so NBA YoungBoy has not seen this girl's baby since she's had him. I don't even think he was in the delivery room. Money Yaya was spotted with her newborn baby. I think he's not even a month old. She was standing on the seat of a yacht, and usually on a yacht, the seat is close to where you jump off, you know, into the water. So people were like, what the fuck? You could have easily fell. She was there for her father's birthday. And the sad part is her mom was right there next to her, standing on top of the chair with her. Usually when you have a baby, you don't really go out, especially out into sea, especially during a pandemic, you know? And like I just can't help but think like didn't that baby could have got seasick, you know? Like they're in the middle of a choppy ocean. I don't know. Y'all wanted my thoughts on it. I mean, young and dumb. Young and dumb. I mean, you really don't know when you have a baby that young, but when you have parents right there to guide you and you still are making fucked up decisions, it's just money. When people just have that much money and they get it that fast, and the way Floyd gets so much money in a big lump sum at once, they don't have to think for shit. They don't have to think. They don't have to care. But everybody's saying, bro, it could have been a freak accident. Just one small mistake could have happened. And then what, bitch? Money can't fix that. Your baby gone, ho. Anyways, I really don't want to talk about this. The GorillaGlue hoe. The internet has won again, bitch. What can you say? What is there to say? Honestly, I mean, me personally, in the beginning, I don't feel like the bitch had Gorilla Glue in her hair. I don't. I feel like later on, when shit got crazy and it got hot, and the surgeon was like, let me work on your fucking scalp, she was like, okay, I need to put Gorilla Glue in my head. That's what happened. I feel like that's what happened. Been a couple people, regular folks on YouTube, who's actually, she actually put Gorilla Glue in her head. A couple men have done this as well. And she put Gorilla Glue on her head, and she saw how it dries up so fucking fast. You don't even have time to brush it back. As soon as you spray the Gorilla Glue, it just turns white and it dries up. It turns white like snow. Like, you don't even have time to slick it back how she had that shit slicked back. You know, like, if that's the case, her brush would have been stuck in her hair. She would have tried to pull it out. That brush would have probably been stuck in her fucking head type shit. So, I don't know what to say. I mean, the fact that she can't get her GoFund money just says it all. God works in mysterious ways, okay? It shows it all. I mean, I've seen this whole... I don't know if I was dreaming, because I just woke up, y'all. I don't know if I was dreaming or if this is real, but this whole was like... I don't think it was a commercial. I don't know what it was. But she was advertising something. I don't know what the fuck it was, but... Next. You guys wanted me to talk about Meek Mill and the Kobe Bryant thing. I don't really listen to Meek Mill. I'm with Vanessa Bryant. The bitch says, oh, excuse me. I respect her. I respect what she's going through. I don't respect how she got Kobe, but I respect what she's going through. She said, you know, I understand that you're a fan of my husband. I really don't know you or your music. I'm like, bitch, I'm right with you, sis. We don't know you, dude. We don't know you no more. I mean, the niggas know him, but us females, we don't. I mean, when he was with Nicki, yeah, he had a fire tape or whatever, but now, who is Meek Mill, baby? Okay? I mean, he was just being disrespectful. He's a bitch in real life. He's fucking emotional. Them up north niggas like Philly and DMV and New York, y'all are so sensitive. Like, they are some sensitive ass niggas, you know. And there's nothing wrong with a sensitive man who's in touch with his feelings, but y'all be wanting to kill hoes, and it's really not that deep. Okay? Kim and Kanye is divorced. We all knew that. I don't think no one's in a shock because we been knew they were getting divorced. Um Kanye's gonna get some young white hoe and you know try to preach the gospel with this bitch. Who the fuck knows? I don't know. Kim, she's probably just gonna become just more of a boss bitch after this and be a super mom with her nannies. That's what's gonna happen. Other than that, that's really it. Kodak Black is engaged to some weird ass hoe who was just with her real nigga on Valentine's Day. Get that bag, sis. Okay, we not stupid. Kodak is just vulnerable. He just got out of prison. He wants somebody to fuck on, lay on, and wake up to every night. I understand. He's been beaten and abused and starved in that motherfucker. So he wants love right now. I understand, baby. And he trying to do anything to get it. He done got out, son of JT. Now he with some thought. Oh, Lord. Get the bag, bitch. Y'all niggas just don't think. Anyways, I'm sorry that this video is a little lackluster. I didn't want to keep you guys hanging for too long. I really just started this shit. I really don't even deserve to be taking a break like this, but you know, it was, I promise, it was much needed. It was well deserved. I needed to really get my mind back on track. And I appreciate you. I love you.